I'm Jarrell, and you're watching Mission Boxing Today on YouTube.
Heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? All right, so I was just on Jarrell Miller's Instagram account, and I'm going to leave a link to his Instagram in the description box. You can click it and go to his Instagram and, scroll around and see all the stuff that he talks about, man. But his last recent post, he said he still wants Luis Ortiz. He goes on to say, I can't remember verbatim what he said on his Instagram, but along the lines of, Eddie Hearn and those guys called his name out, and once again, they're not, they haven't stepped up and made the fight. Hearn has expressed interest of putting a card together in the Barclays, and Miller wants the Ortiz fight. He's still calling for it. He still wants it. I think it's a good fight right now. They talked about this weeks ago. You know what I mean? They were talking about this weeks ago. And then, there were rumors coming out that the WBC may order Hearn versus Ortiz. And then the winner is the mandatory or interim title holder to fight Deontay Wilder. Obviously, those plans have changed. The WBC has granted Hearn just a mandatory spot. He will be fighting Wilder. We know Ortiz is the WBA mandatory challenger, but he's not just going to sit around and just wait for that title opportunity. He wants to get back in the ring, and he wants a competitive fight. I think Hearn wants to put him in there with somebody competitive. Now, like I said, weeks ago, Hearn was talking about this. He was talking about the possibility. I did videos on it. There's a lot of videos on YouTube from a few uploaders about it. Possibility of Miller versus Ortiz. All right, so it's already been talked about. It seems as if both fighters' schedule is clear. Miller's not running away from it. This is why I'm doing the video, because he came out yesterday saying he still wants to fight. He told Eddie Hearn, let's get it done. You know what I mean? So I still want to see the fight, man. And the last I heard about this, Miller said that the money was okay. He just wanted some type of incentive. If he wins this fight, what next? And his thing is, if he wins this fight, he wants a title shot. And if he beats Ortiz, I think he deserves a title shot. The last I checked, and I checked probably like a week or so ago, I believe Miller was either number 8 or number 9. I know he's in the top 10, or he was in the top 10 of the WBA. If I'm wrong, somebody correct me, but the last I checked, I think he was like either number 8 or 9, somewhere around there. So he's in the top 10. All right, Ortiz is the number 1 challenger or contender, however you want to put it. So if he was to beat Ortiz and they're both in the top 10, both undefeated, you would think, well, shit, he just beat him for his mandatory position. So I think that should be on the line. I mean, how crazy would it be if Jarrell Miller beats Ortiz and then Ortiz were to still get his title shot? You know what I mean? That should have looked crazy. Or Ortiz doesn't get the shot and somebody else gets the shot. Usanov gets the shot. It'd look crazy. So of course I think the mandatory position should be on the line. I think it's a good fight. I mean, on paper, it's just very entertaining. I know Miller's going to sell the fight. Ortiz, although he needs a translator, unless this is just his manager talking for him, Ortiz can talk some shit too. You know what I mean? When I be reading those messages on Instagram and Twitter on his account, he can shit talk too. You know what I mean? So, or at least him and his team can shit talk too. So I think it'd be very entertaining, man. Even the actual fight itself, two big guys that want to get in there and lay some leather on each other, man. Let's make the fight. Both guys' schedules are clear. Ortiz is not going to fight Wilder. That's out of the picture right now. Miller doesn't have anybody scheduled. They're looking for fights. They said they'll fight. Hearn said that he would pair them up before, weeks ago. So what's the problem now? You know what I mean? I think they should get that fight made. Now, I know that there was another, people were just talking about some rumors going around that possibly Miller versus White. I just seen White on his Instagram account call out Dominic Brazil. So, plus I think White is more so going for something in the WBC, because White wanted to fight with Brazil for that WBC silver title. You know what I mean? So, and all that silver title does is just get you one step closer to a title shot. It's not so much the glory of winning a fucking, minor title. It just gets you closer to a title shot, man. But Miller versus Ortiz. Y'all want to see this fight in the Barclays? I do. Let's get this made. Let's get this fight made, y'all. And the winner gets a shot at the WBA title. To me, that's enough for Miller to get a title shot. If you beat the guy that's holding the mandatory position and a guy that's some fans look at as the boogeyman of the division, I think you deserve a title shot. That's just me. Do you guys think he should have to do more even if he does beat Ortiz, or do you think him beating Ortiz warrants a title shot? What do y'all think about this fight? Let me know what you think in the comment section. I'm out.